Warning, this video is rated M for mature for strong language, pornography, and face penetration. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yo, so what's going on, guys? My name is Pone, coming at you right now with another story time with Pone, somebody's favorite show. I know a lot of you guys like to hear about some of the crazy shit that goes on in my life, and that's what this show's all about, so if you appreciate it, let a brother know down in the comment below. Let me know what you think. Today we're talking about thieves and robbers and vigilantes, criminals, and this is all spawned on because not yesterday, a couple days ago, somewhere like 2 days ago or so, I tweeted out about this, but my my car got broken into. I have a GMC Acadia. It's an SUV. It's a nice looking car. It's 2009, really fresh. It's white and awesome, cool looking, and it was a target of a crime, and they broke in the rear passenger window, which is the right side for all you Americans, and they busted that in. And at first we thought nothing was stolen, and so we go through. And the reason I thought nothing was stolen is I was selling a lot of stuff at a yard sale. If you guys do not know, I'm a little pressed for money lately. Missed my rent for the first time ever this month. Things have been a little rough on me as of late. In case you guys are curious about why I've not been able to post as much and stuff like this, I've just been extra stressed. So here's your clarification, and I guess it's just kind of like the silver lining. So the guy gets in there, and at first glance, nothing we thought was stolen because, 5 feet away from the window was a box full of an iPad, a Kindle Fire, a tablet, a Wii U with all the games and controllers, a Wii with all the old controllers in it, an Xbox Elite, my old Xbox console, over 50 games, over $2,000 in electronics in this one box, and it was still there. The night our car gets broken into, it was still there. So the iPod in the front seat, all the stuff was still there. So we thought it was just some punk ass kids breaking windows, trying to flaunt it off. And I'm like, okay, whatever, there, Mr. Guy. And it turns out, until we get back in yesterday, that we found out they did in fact steal something from the car, but we had no clue what it is. They stole my son's diaper bag. Now, to be clear, I don't think it was intentional. At no point ever do I think somebody breaks into it and don't get me wrong, formula diapers and wipes are expensive things. They're just golden materials when you become a parent. You guys look at it and you're like, wow, it's no big deal. I, for one, got a good laugh out of it because me being a guy, right, I'm not going to get some foo-foo little diaper bag, we're going around the zoo. I'm not carrying one around with flowers and unicorns and shit on it, right? I want to have a manly one. So mine, had green design on it, was black. It looked kind of like a laptop bag. So I think the dude busted the window in, tried to take it out, and I wish I could have been at the house when he unfolded all of that. Opened it up, was like, yeah, man, I got me a new loud shit. And he got nothing but diapers in it. I wish I would have paid money to see his face. So it was unfortunate. We had to pay a couple $100 to replace the window. Obviously, that's just some discomfort, some unpleasantries when you feel like you've been violated or something like that. But hopefully he gets violated. Hopefully he gets caught one of these days, gets put in prison, and some big 300-pound man named Bubba imprints with his mouth. And we just hope that works out okay. So let's hope for the worst for that guy. I feel bad for him though, but I don't know. Maybe he takes the hint and decides to wipe the slate clean and change himself. Diapers and wipes? No, just kidding. Corny joke. I know. I did that on Twitter too. Get mad. So, and that leads me on to another story. This is another story. I don't think I've actually told this one. This one was weird, and it was kind of a mindfuck to me because there were so many things that were so awkward with this. Back when I was in middle school, my grandmother's house was broken into. I spent a lot of time at my grandmother's house because I was a bad kid and my mom hated me. So there was a couple times where I lived there for a few months, and you guys do not know, I used to be a big comic nerd. I didn't read them. I just bought a lot of comics because they were either A, shiny, or B, they had cool art in them, and I love to draw and create art. I'm not good at creating my own individual art, but if it's like duplicating it, copying it as is, I do a pretty damn decent job at doing so. And that's just an important story because I had one of these long boxes. If you guys have ever, dealt with comics, there's like long boxes. They're like 4 feet long, big white cardboard box, and it holds, like 300 comics in it or something. So I had one of these with all my favorite comics in it, but on top of it was a little binder that was not designated, but decorated with a Super Saiyan fucking Goku on it. I did an entire picture of Goku on the front of the binder in highlighter, so it looked really, really cool. And I had like all of my art inside there, so tons of Dragon Ball Z art, cartoons, Scooby-Doo, Pokemon, everything in there. It was just this really, really cool collection of art. And out of everything, they broke into my grandmother's house. They went upstairs, they took all her jewelry, and they took my binder full of art. So then that leaves me like, dude, you've got like $1,000 in comics, you've got a TV right there, you've got all this other stuff you can steal. It's my grandma, dude. She doesn't know anything about VCRs or anything. So it's not like she had a lot of valuable stuff. So they took my drawings, man. Those were precious to me. I would have much rather them take the comics, even though those were worth money, but the drawings are important to me. It's something I was proud of, something I did. A lot of people really liked those. So that's what made me think that these had to have been kids or people that might have actually known me, because they were like, boom, I'm going to take this Dragon Ball Z covered art with all this cool pictures and drawings and sketches in it, and I'm going to take this. And it kind of was honored, you know. I was like, dude, they found this shit, you know, valuable. They wanted to take drawings. What are they going to do with it? Sell it or something? That's something I used to do back in school. I used to play dice, play cards, and I used to draw for money. I know, it sounds weird, but that's how I paid for my lunches. We were a little bit low on money back in the day. So I used my art and everything like that. $5, I'll draw you Goku fisting himself or something. You know what I mean? It'd just be something I could do. So my art was important to me, and I used to sell it at school. So it made me think that it was somebody I knew from school. But the catch is, the crazier things that happened were that when they broke in, they obviously did not know my grandmother lived there. They didn't know anything about it, because if so, they knew my grandmother came in from the garage every time. So what they did is they went upstairs, and this is fucked up too, especially if they knew there was an old lady like my grandma living there. This could have been much worse. But we have tile in front of the front door. What they did is they went upstairs, they took her shampoo and conditioner, poured all the bottles on the floor, which means they were hoping somebody was going to walk in. They were trying to troll. So we were hoping they were trying to walk in, and what would happen is somebody would slip on it and fall, break her hip or something like that, or far worse, because it's, you know, transparent liquid on the floor. You would have walked in, would have had no clue, slipped and busted your ass, and you would have been like, how'd that get there? But the even more fucked up situation, and this is another reason why I knew it was some teenagers, another fucked up situation was they took a massive poop and they left it in my grandmother's toilet. The upstairs toilet had a giant fucking dragon inside her toilet. And I'm sorry for all the cussing. I'm trying to cut down on that, but fuck it. But the situation is, and that disturbed me, because it upset my grandma. They thought it was disgusting. At first, I'm like, who would leave their... Hopefully there's like DNA or something in your boo-boo. I'm not sure or not. I have no clue if you could find that from your feces, but that made me think that there were two robbers too, because to be fair, to be straight honest with you, if I broke into a house, I'd steal the shit, maybe take the DBZ pictures, because they were badass, no lie, I know. And if I had to poop, I'd flush it. You know what I mean? That's how you know a friend was there, because if I broke in a house and I was with my best friend, I'd be like, dude, I'm gonna go take a shit, come look at this turd, bro. And then I would have left it there, because then it would have been for laughs. Then it would have been like, oh my god, we went in and we stole, you know, telling our friends, we stole this old lady's stuff and we left the poop in her, we left a turd in her toilet. So, you know, that's just the situation. So there was a lot of thought behind what was happening. I was trying to get my Sherlock Holmes on, but hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you guys want to see some more of these. Be sure to drop a like rating if you did enjoy, and have a good day, guys. Don't steal shit. You might get diapers and wipies. You mad, bro? You mad?